Hello, and welcome back to another segment here of the Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake Speedrun 80% tutorial played on PS2 PAL, but the whole strats also work on NTSC and HTC. Last time we fought the Hind, and now we're gonna make our way north to the next building, that is the main tower building. How do we infiltrate it though? Well, that's very simple. We're gonna use a box, and how do we get that box? Well, that's what I'm gonna show you today. So, move up onto the next screen, be as right as possible, and as soon as we can, we're gonna move over. We want to be on this level here, right? We want to be to the top of the boxes, because on the next screen there will be guards, as you can see here. And these guards, you need to distract them. So in order to make that possible, we need to wait for the most left guard to look down. He will first look left. If you're too early and you do it wrong with your timing, the guard will immediately see us. So before we continue, we need to punch the left guard as he's looking down, then punch the truck to distract the other two guards, punch the bottom guard, and then finally enter the left truck to get the copper box, and then we can move on. Sounds like a lot, but in actuality, it's way faster than I made it look. So, as you can see here, he was looking left. That was wrong. Good thing is though, as soon as we switch levels here, it's fine. The alert will go away. So I get a second chance, and this is also a reminder how you can back up here. Might be even faster than trying to avoid the evasion time. Again, see here, guard is looking away. We can actually punch him super early. Punch the truck, punch the bottom guard, get the copper box, go over to the right, answer the codec. Need to answer that codec. And as soon as we're done here, go up, L2, up. And then with the copper box equipped, go on that conveyor belt. And that's how we can infiltrate this building. It's a lot, don't worry. You can practice that. Literally as we land, L2, down 3 times to go back to the little free card and follow that guard up. Make sure to punch him because we need him delayed. Crawl and get this ration B2. We need this later for the Pigeon. What is the Pigeon? That's in the next video. But we're gonna go over here and now answer another codec. This time we will talk to Holly. Now we're gonna go up here, and if we didn't distract the guard on the right, he will actually meet us here. So he will be fast enough so we can't catch up with him. And now just basically follow the path in a circle and go to the first elevator. Just punch the guards here as they go. Try not to step on these like dark spots, because these guards actually make noise. And just make your way up over there. Now, usually these guards will be in an earlier spot, so it's fine. I'm just slow today because I'm explaining a lot. Go to this first elevator, crouch walk in there, and take it down 1 level. Now we're in the underground and we're gonna find Holly. Holly will be behind the wall that we need to explode, and for that we need to go here in the left room, enter and get plastic explosives. Continue to the left and then immediately walk up. As soon as you enter the screen, just immediately walk up. For your menus, press L2, up, and R2, down. Right, 2 directions, just the opposite, and enter this right door. Place the PE and walk here, and that's Holly. Holly will give us the level 4 card, and she will also tell us about the Pigeon on top of the tower of this building, and we gotta get up there, because that Pigeon has the information where Dr. Kiyomarv is. But before we go there, we will need to do another thing. Now, go all the way out here, and as soon as we are in this area, that's when I menu next time. So, L2, down, 3 times. R2, sorry, up 2 times. We need to get away from the plastic explosive, because we cannot punch when we have the PE on. The punch trigger is actually the trigger for the explosive. We need to get away from that. And we cannot be on the stinger, because stinger, doesn't allow us to move. So the easiest way next is the gun, because we are going now to grab grenades for the next boss fight, which is a red blaster. And the grenades will be immediately between the gun and the stinger. So being at the gun next is the most logical reason. So to just to re-explain here the menus, L2 down 3 times, R2 up 2 times. So we're on the level 4 card and the pistol, and then start swimming. Just swim down here. If you're in this dark spot, this is where we will actually drown quickly. Go left, go right, and make sure that to hold up. If you're in this screen, hold up. Once you're used to that, you can hold X also to dive in these brighter spots. That will make you even faster. But the key is to not miss that one exit, right? It's key. I'm gonna quickly save a note and show you that again, because it's really a very important part of the speedrun. Gonna reset quickly and start from the checkpoint again, just so you have seen it a second time. Gonna load. And by the way, you can get these saves from speedrun.com. They're fully uploaded. You can use them in PC XS2 or even in an actual PS2 if you can mod it and transfer over from USB to a memory card. Do the same thing again here. Whoa. Down, up. So up, down, down. All right, enter. Spot the wall. Get the level 4 card from Holly. And then we're gonna take a swim to the first building where we're gonna grab the grenades. Keep on the items as long as you are inside this little hut building, whatever it's called. And as soon as we're here, L2, down, 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 3 times in total. R2, up, up, 2 times in total. And then get ready to swim. If you want to be really fast, you can even dive as early as possible. And since we play it easy, it really doesn't matter that we lose health even if oxygen is low. As soon as we're here, as soon as the current changes, and by the way, there's a current that forces you to go counterclockwise every time. If you miss a spot, you cannot go back. As soon as you're at the bottom, hold right until you're going right automatically, and then immediately hold up. You can't swim into this gap in the center of the screen by just diving or standing like this and hold up, but you have to hold up 100% or else you will miss it. And there we go. Just follow the path. And in case you still missed it and you think, oh my god, I need to reset the round, don't worry. Just drown yourself, get a continue, restart from the last checkpoint. Don't worry, the IGT will reset. Ideally you do this in a single segment, but it doesn't matter. If you screw up, you get a second chance. Now, let's enter the door, go into that elevator and go up 1 floor. Go. And during this elevator ride, we're going to go L2 up because we need to be on the level 2 card. And now we're going to basically enter the armory. We're going to go down here and we immediately turn right and immediately punch on the next screen as to distract that guard. L2 down, down to go back to the level 4 card. And now we're going to grab both grenade boxes. That will have it so the guard will look left and actually will miss us, as you can see here. If you make it past him and go back to the door. L2 up to go to the level 2 card, turn left, and back into the elevator without any alerts. And now we basically do the same thing again. We go back to the B2 level. And during this ride, you can get out your level 4 card or do it now. It's fine, as long as you do it before you try to open the door. And now we will continue to swim back to where we entered. This time though, it's way easier to hit it actually. Here. Oops, I accidentally hit that. And you want to be in the dark water because it's actually faster. And I personally think it doesn't matter if you lose health. Now what you can do is, you can go into the bright spot, and as we can see here, just in order to pause here, I hold right and it doesn't work. You have to go up and down here. Thankfully, if you're standing, it doesn't take too long. Just make sure to hit this part and you can go. Now, before we go up to hit the elevator, one suggestion: it is easier to align yourself like this, on this line, because as soon as you enter the next screen, you can just punch. Okay, you gotta walk forward a little bit, but you're already aligned with the elevator button, as you can see here. Alright, let's go back up again, where we came from, and now we just gotta walk forward. Alright, so we go. Follow the path further inside. If you never noticed it, actually there's a snake symbol here. And we go to the other elevator. And actually during your last menuing, when you switch from level 2 car to level 4, you could have also R2 down 1 to go from the pistol to the grenades, because the next boss fight actually requires us to use grenades. That's why you pick them up. Now, we will finish the segment after we picked up the pigeon. But, of course, you can make saves during the map changes, for example, to practice segments within this video. As soon as we get out of the elevator, the Rat Blaster fight will start. It's a fairly easy boss. It's also not included in boss survival, and that's why, you know, it's fairly easy. Basically, it's a boss that's just on the ceiling, and we have to throw grenades at him. So hold left immediately, and skip the dialogue here as soon as he starts. You can hold X even before. As soon as you exit the elevator, just hold X. We want to throw one grenade here, and then go through the lines. And what I do is basically I align myself with the dark lines on the wall. Rat Blaster will always take a stop in order to hit us with grenades, and sometimes it can be that you miss him. A little bit of practice here necessary for me. I'm doing this run first thing in the day. And to see him, when he is actually blinking the second time, on the third time he will die. As he's dying on the third time, make sure to go to the exit as quickly as possible to save time. Now, follow the path here, and we're gonna change from the level 4 card to the next ration. So, if you picked up the B1 ration, it is down, down, right. Or if you didn't pick it, it would be just down, right. But next up, we also want to change to the explosive, so R2, down, down. So we're here. And now we can actually go to the top of the tower. Weirdly enough, they have closed it off. You have to use an explosive. So there we go. And now we entered it. And here's the pigeon area. The pigeon is very annoying. You have to have this B2 ration on you, or else it will immediately fly away. And you try to basically find the pigeon and hope that it lands as early as possible. It can happen. I had it happen during a PB of mine that it was coming from the right into the screen and it was walking on the ground. I just had to turn right, grab it, and I could continue. So let's see what my luck will be here. It is pure RNG. We have sadly not found yet a setup for it, so good luck when you get to this point. The basic idea is we're just going to follow up here, find it. It's currently flying, so we just try to curve it a little bit. Hope that it comes down. Not on this screen. Yeah, this is just basically wait for it to fly down. And there we go, it comes. So here we go. Here's the message. And it's like, oh, what does he say? You have no idea. Well, the idea is we're going to call 140.51. That's the codec frequency that we need to call, because that puts us up over to QMR. Promise he doesn't speak our language. And even Dr. Matna, we have to both call them, doesn't know what to do, but he suggests, hey, how about we meet Gustava? And that is what we're gonna do in the next video. Before we do that, we're gonna come down here and menu down to the mines, and from the ration back to the level 4 card. And then I see you in the next video when I show you how to meet Gustava and Dr. Matt.